What's going on, everyone? This is the OG Shiest here with another video about PlayStation. Now, it looks like they've retracted their statement of continuing this, but it's not in the way that you think it is. Let's have a look. So, first off, before we talk about PlayStation's retraction for continuing this was also some they were bringing up, and disk drives for the PS5 are being sold out. So the problem with this is that the disk drives are probably not being bought by people who own PlayStations. It's probably scalpers who heard the news about, disk drives or, ending discs. And so, yeah, look, they're saying that PlayStation has had a surge of sales with these drives, and they're limiting people because they're just buying them up so quickly. But yeah, the sad reality is it's probably not even people who own these systems. Said these are probably going to get resold for a way higher price. It's always the worst when you're dealing with that kind of stuff, especially in the market right now, because everything is just too expensive already. So that's kind of the first issue that we have with PlayStation at the moment. So this is Sony's big statement that they made recently. From the last one, they said that they were discontinuing discs in 2028, but they released this statement. Now, I know what it makes it seem like, oh, they're gonna keep making discs now because everyone's getting mad at them for making that statement. But no, they're actually continuing support for discs that were already made. So say a game that was made in late 2027, they're still going to make discs for it, but after 2028, new games releasing will not have discs. They're trying to make this kind of blanket statement, so that way people will be like, oh, well, Sony's not actually getting rid of, physical games, but they are. It's just they're wording it now as, well, games coming out before are still going to get discs, and even afterwards they'll be made into discs as well. It's just games after 2028 won't. So yeah. Said it's just one of those things that I think Sony is just trying to get in the good graces of people again, but even wording it that way, yeah, I don't think it's a good look all around. I also forgot to mention that there are there is a petition to try to change, PlayStation's decision on ending it. From my experience with things like that, it's like, yeah, it'll put eyes on it, but will petition really change anything? It's not really, because at the end of the day, it's all about money. If it's something that's going to get them more money, they're going to do it. They're not just going to not do it because, people signed a piece of paper. That's just, from my experience, how it usually goes most of the time. I hope, something can change about this, but with the way things are looking, it's looking like Sony is doing the least amount so that way they won't look bad. But yeah, it's not great for anyone. And the way they put this statement in here, where let's see if I can find it. So there's a statement in this article that says this allows the company to collect platform licensing fees on physical releases while standardizing disc replication, packaging requirements, quality control, and anti-piracy measures. It also gives Sony the ability to unilaterally end physical disc production even if the PlayStation developers object. So basically saying that even if, you know, they the developers are like, we want a physical copy before 2028, but Sony for some reason says, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. They can just do that. They can just say no. So I really don't know how all this is gonna play out. It seems like a lot of people are trying to fight back against this because people want to own their games. People don't want to be scared of losing it after making a $80 purchase now, you know? So it's totally understandable. I do hope something does change, but with the look of things, I don't know. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. If you could leave a like, sub, or comment, that would be immensely great. But, like I said, what do you think about the situation? Do you think Sony will ever bring back this, or is this just the end of an era? No more physical. For me, I think this might be the digital age. This might be it. Because even Xbox is not doing physical copies, which, I mean, that's not saying too much because Xbox doesn't make games, but still, that's basically, you got PlayStation and Xbox and they're not making games anymore, or physical games. So I think it's pretty much over. But that'll be it from me. Hope you have a good one. Happy 4th of July, and see you in the next one.